even though the situation may not be one that feels good, God allows it to work out. Unfortunately, my son is deceased, but now I have, and I'm growing in a greater relationship with my other children.
Lamont McNeil, who was a Christian minister, buried his 21-year-old son last month in Philadelphia. Lamont McNeil was shot multiple times in the chest and killed on Valentine's Day last month in the Kensington section of Philadelphia.
The time was approximately 2 o'clock afternoon. I received a phone call from my son's aunt who informed me that my son had been shot 5 times and that he was taken to the hospital and he was pronounced dead.
Prior to his son's death, Lamont did 10 years in federal prison for selling narcotics. So once he got out in March of 2003, he changed his life around. He got more into his Christian faith and he built a relationship with his son, because prior to that, his son was living with the mother. What he wanted to do is he wanted to teach his son how to become a better man than he was, so he wouldn't make the same mistakes that he did. So his faith is keeping him strong. His faith is actually keeping him from going back to his old ways.
It's easy to go out and find who did it and wreak havoc, but doesn't bring my son back. Then it causes the other family to feel the same way that I feel. When does that cycle end?
Now, Lamont and I drove down to B and Indiana streets where his son was shot to find out why he was down there, because it's still unclear. We just got down to the general area where Lamont was killed. So, I mean, I know how it is around these spots. Ain't nobody gonna talk. Then once we got down there, we couldn't find anything. The memorial was not down there, nothing. While we was down there, I seen a sign that said Hope Park, but where was the hope for Lamont McNeil? I spoke with Philadelphia Detective John Keene, who is working on the case. No leads as of yet. If anyone knows anything, please call 686-3334.
Hey, look, your father, you can't wrap your head around losing a kid. I can't know what he's going through. Thanks.